See. She's here. That's right. I was telling them how. Good morning. I was telling them how all the members of staff line up on the staircase to cheer you as you come up into the studio.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice. How many people are even here right now?
It's good to see you, though.
You too, man.
Looking funky. I love the sneakers and
trying
all
to be
that.
guy a bit.
I know.
Yeah.
These days we don't do the usual memo to communicate and synchronize our.
No, we go the opposite.
That's right.
Something ain't working between us.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we need some therapy. We need a therapist.
We need to see a counselor.
A counselor.
Yeah.
Maybe later today when we do Dear AM, we can put our problems before our counselor as well.
That would be good. It's good to solve your own problems first.
Indeed. Well, I'll tell you what. That's a reference to a new segment that we'll be doing later on the show. It's called Dear AM. And somebody has written into us with an interesting problem. Very interesting problem, and we would like to get your views on it when we discuss it a bit later.
Yesterday I attended a program organized by the CDD on how voters select their legislators. It was actually a survey conducted, and the findings were shared. We can talk about it sometime. But very interesting. What voters or what constituents want their MPs to do, the key things that they expect from the MPs. Out of that conversation, the issue of the MPs Common Fund came up.
Right.
Because, in one breath, we say the MP is not responsible for development, but then the MP also has a common fund where some of them build markets and schools and things out of it.
Yeah.
So there was a call for an increase, because if that's what they do, a lot of people expect them, let's just increase it anyway. Yeah. And that increment was supported by Professor H. Kwesi Prempeh, who's executive director of the CDD, and a senior political science lecturer of the University of Ghana. They also did a research not too long ago about Parliament, and they almost got a call. They haven't received a letter from Parliament, though, to appear before them.
Oh, really?
No, they haven't received. Even though Parliament, I think there was a press conference that said they were going to invite the researchers to Parliament.
Yes, I remember. This is when they were talking about their performance and how people viewed the work of Parliament.
So he was also in for an increment, but Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa said we should scrap that MP's Common Fund, because that's what gives people the impression that they are for development, they are for infrastructure. Yeah. So
I would like to hear Professor H. Kwesi Prempeh's take on this. He's one of the few people that I've realized almost every time he expresses an opinion, I kind of get where he's coming from. One of the few people who I haven't found myself disagreeing with yet.
Okay.
What's his reason?
So he thinks that it should go into a double digits, actually, an increment in the MP's Common Fund, so that they can do more infrastructure, more development.
It's strange. I actually think they should scrap it.
Okay, so you're with Ablakwa then?
I think they should scrap it. Yes, I think we are diluting a job that some MPs already struggle to do, which is making laws. That's it. Some MPs struggle to do that. We want to rather turn them into development agents, which duplicates the work of the municipal and district chief executives. And duplication of work is something that a poor country really cannot afford to pay people to do in government. Which is why I've always had a problem with regional ministers. I don't quite get what they're doing. And I feel like if you make MPs development agents as well with budgets, you are again duplicating the work of the MC. That is my view, but I would certainly love to debate Professor H. Kwesi Prempeh.
Maybe we should dedicate a bit of our time next week, really, because there were so many things that came out of it, and we can make it an interesting conversation for everybody to enjoy.
Fascinating stuff. Well, there you go then.
So that was but now we can do the newspapers.
Yes, we can. All right then. So what have you got?
The Finder, the Times, the Publisher, the Observer, the Today Weekend, I think,
Okay, all right. I happen to have the Daily Graphic, the Dispatch, the Daily Guide, the Statesman, and I'll also do today the Ghanaian Publisher.
Oh, that's different so you go
from
for it.
The New Publisher, right?
Oh,
different.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So let's start, for me, the Finder newspaper. So front page of the Finder. MDAs blow 5.1 billion Ghana cedis between 2014 and 2018, according to the Auditor General. President Akufo-Addo launches community mining program. GCB Bank pays 16.9 million Ghana cedis dividend to government. GCNet pays 20 million Ghana cedis dividend to government. Okay, so stories about dividends to governments occupying the front page of the Finder newspaper. I'll do the Times. Front page of the Times, President launches community mining program to provide jobs for 4,500 miners. So there's a picture of the president, and it says he is being briefed at the event. So that's the picture you see there on the front page of the paper. Shraj receives complaints of 2 soldiers abusing journalists. The Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice says it had received a complaint of abuse of a journalist by 2 soldiers. We'll share a bit of the details with you. Police beef up security at the University of Education, Winneba. SC adopts 11 million Ghana cedis minimum price for Woyome's properties. Controller accountant vows to clamp down on financial institutions for sending unsolicited messages to employees. And on the back page of the paper, Ghana Trade Fair Center to be reconstructed. We've been having this conversation for a while. I think you did a story of that.
Yes, indeed. Maybe they've got some funds allocated to the project now.
Okay.
Interesting. I'd love to read that later.
100,000 farmers in the Upper East benefit from PFJS, and that will be planting for food and jobs. Okay, please continue.
All right then, let's do the Daily Graphic, the Dispatch, the Daily Guide, the Statesman, and the Ghanaian Publisher. Okay, right. We'll start with the Daily Graphic. Banner headline: We haven't abandoned Takoradi girls. President reiterates in the Western region. Picture of the president there in rather nice print shirt. Very nice. I like it. And he's talking about the Takoradi girls. This, by the way, might well be the very first time that the president has talked about the Takoradi girls. I don't remember another time in the past when he even acknowledged that he was aware of what was going on with them. But while he was there in the Western region, he said that we haven't abandoned them. I'll have to read the story to see if he said anything else about what we're actually doing to get them back. All right, Vigilantism Bill finally passed into law. Finance Minister presents budget review Monday. Large borrowing leading to debt unsustainability in Africa. That's according to a World Bank economist. I don't know if that is news, but well, he said it. Daily Graphic back page real quick. And this morning it says community mining program launched at Wasai Kropong, and also Trade Fair Center to be redeveloped. Here we go then, and they have the details here. First phase will involve construction of a variety of service facilities, including a modern convention center, exhibition halls, business park, and commercial offices. This is actually a plan and design put together by Daniel Macaulay, McDan, who happens to be the chairman of the board for the Trade Fair Company. Yeah, so this is his vision that is being implemented here. Professor Jambafo said the redeveloped center will be commercially viable, self-sustaining, and will generate significant economic and commercial benefits to stakeholders. It's supposed to be a place that, people from the entire continent can organize conferences and so forth. Big convention center, a real proper, like what you see in New York, like the Staples Center.
The Pentecost Church has done in its own. They have a
convention center.
They have a convention center. Yes, it's in the central region.
That's a shame. I've never been there. It's nice, isn't it?
That's where the NDC did their last party executive election. Not the one at the Trade Fair, but the second one. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, it was a national exercise.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, so they want to do something of that nature. There'll be hotels and all kinds of things on the grounds. And, you know, there's a lot of land there, so there's a lot that they could do if they were serious about it. All right, Daily Graphic done. Let's do the Daily Dispatch real quick. Banner headline: Government to build $200 million military base in the Western region. Privatization is the best option for Tor, according to Alex Mould. The world's only combined heart and kidney specialist is from West Africa. Come on, nice one there. I wonder which country he's from. Build film village in Kumasi, not Chibi. That's according to Kumawood, and they've started a petition to Parliament. So apparently there's a film village being built in Chibi, right?
Yeah. That's there was so reference is made to the last budget that was read by the finance minister, and the fact that a land had been allocated for that in Chibi for a film village, but the people in Kumasi are making the point that, listen, we produce. I mean, Kumawood is basically holding Ghana Movie Now. They produce so many movies. They employ lots of people. They even have individuals and some chiefs, including the Otufo, who have said that they have land to give to the government if they are willing to build.
But somehow it ended up in Chibi?
And I don't know if it's the same thing that ended up in Chibi, or if there's the idea to also put up a film village in Chibi. But what we know is that there is no plan as it stands to build one in the Ashanti region in Kumasi, to be specific, where there is a heavy market for the production of local movies. It's noted for that, really. They've got a name. I don't know if anybody shoots movies in Chibi, or if there's a, Chibi Wood?
I haven't heard of it, or Achimwood.
Well, but there's Kumawood.
There is.
A number of them went to Parliament to present a petition. There was Nanaba McBrown that did the presentation. But I was just thinking again yesterday if Parliament was the right place, because
it
starts.
They will participate at the point where the budget is to be approved for this to happen. But you see, if it's already been decided at the executive level, Parliament will not do anything different. So, I mean, it's all well and good to present a petition there, but maybe they shouldn't stop there. Maybe they should look at going to the ministry, presenting to the executive as well, and making sure that all stakeholders are.
But this is where the market is. I can't imagine that anybody would have any other idea. You can build film villages in every region or in every town, whatever it is.
But why start in Chibi, right?
Exactly, because what do they produce in terms of the movies?
Well, you know
how do they contribute to the film industry in Ghana?
So you know how you could watch a romantic movie or a thriller or a horror film. Maybe they want us to now be watching action films as well.
Listen, if we have if there's a market
action movie.
Okay.
Is it a action movie?
Is it a movie hub? Like, I'm just thinking. That's what I'm saying. If there's Achimwood, please let me know, because I don't know about Achimwood. I don't know. I know about Kumawood, and Kumawood is in Kumasi. Yeah.
Anyway.
So, appropriately so. But it's not a bad thing to have a film village in Chibi, except that it's not noted for that. Not that we know. Not yet. Yeah, please continue.
If you insist. Okay, we'll do the daily guide now. Let's look at the front page. And this is the banner headline.
Why am I not advocating one for Angloga? I mean, it's just like if you said you're going to build a film village in Angloga. I'll tell you, Masa, I don't know about the films that we produce in Angloga. Anglowood.
Oh dear. All right. Okay. Daily guide next. Let's have a look at the front page this morning. Woyome Mansions sell 11.7 million Ghana cedis. Okay, I'm not sure the headline. I don't know. It doesn't seem to work. KMA wins £400,000 sanitation prize. Isn't that nice? And the Minister of Sanitation, Cecilia Dapa, in the picture here. Presenting this prize. Vigilante bill recalled is also here on the front page. We will get back the Takoradi girls. That's the president speaking. And Supreme Court dismisses ex-SNIT boss and 4 others. Page 3 is where you will see the details. Right, Sevakai weeps over AFCON budget. Boxer dies after bout. Oh my goodness, it's been a while since that happened. Russian boxer Maxim Dadashev is the one who died. He's only 28 years old. Horrible, horrible. Sarri wasn't my friend, and that's, well, the Italian national midfielder is the one who is saying this, Jorginho. Okay, fireworks at Legon Stadium tomorrow. And
what's the occasion?
I think there's a game, and they're just describing the game as a very heated one. Yeah.
I was a bit excited because I thought.
Oh no, it's not
fireworks.
a game. It's some races, heated races expected in the GNP Ghana's fastest human 100-meter event.
But it's not like
at
real
Legon
fireworks.
Stadium. No, well,
Okay,
unless maybe
fireworks,
there'll be like an opening ceremony where they'll throw knockouts. I now declare the Ghana's fastest human.
You're
All
done?
right.
Okay.
Statesman. Should I do that?
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. Statesman. Banner headline this morning: small-scale mining goes clean and legal. Akufo-Addo launches innovative community mining program. This will also be creating some jobs, according to the story. Finance Minister authorizes 42 million Ghana cedis to pay road contractors. Which ones? Black Boris Kwesi Kwarteng becomes UK business minister. Black Boris? Black Boris? I don't know if anybody wants to be known as the Black Boris, but Kwesi Kwarteng appears to have attracted that nickname, at least from the Daily Statesman. All right, Gareth Bale. Why did Real Madrid fall out of love with the forward? An interesting story on that on the back page. Also, Jordan Ayew joins Crystal Palace on permanent 3-year deal.
Yay.
Okay, good for him.
I hope they perform and they don't exit the league.
All right, final paper from me is the Ghanaian Publisher. And this morning, banner headline, Amidu spits on Asiedu Nketia. Something tells me that might not be meant literally. Yeah. Okay, Akufo-Addo launches community mining program. Keep quiet. Kweku Yeboah fires journalists who benefited from AFCON budget. Really? I see. I
have read stories attributed to him that says that if you did benefits from this 4.5, asking if you were part of the official group that Ghana took, then listen, you have no... I don't want to use the word that is coming, but you have no right to criticize. Basically that. If you enjoy the benefits, then you have no right to criticize.
Do you
but
agree?
I also remember that he in particular has been very critical in previous AFCON tournaments and the budgets that we've gone with. But I mean, it's just like everything else, right? Once you're involved, then you tend to
have a different
now defend it, even though this is more than we've ever spent. Yeah.
So.
But of course, I disagree with him. The fact that you enjoyed, as in they took you. I'm a journalist.
Yeah.
You sponsored me to Egypt. Doesn't mean that I can't criticize what you've put out.
Plus, I mean, if I'm a journalist and you, for example, you invite me to a training program, and I go and you tell me that, oh, I'm paying for you to be trained, I'll pay 100 cedis for your training. And then I go and sit with 10 other people, we do the training, and then I come back and I hear that the training cost 1 million cedis. You're telling me that because I benefited, I shouldn't ask questions about how 10 people...
rights to now look
10
into
people
the issue.
Can be trained for 1 million cedis. I shouldn't ask questions about that.
I disagree with that.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Don't shut anybody up because you did them a favor by going with them. See, so that's what it is. Because if they had opened it up, and like I said yesterday, all of us applied, and then those that will be selected, then you can't come back and tell me that, shut up, you have no moral right, because I did you a favor by taking you along to Egypt.
Exactly.
That's what basically means.
All right, government to reintroduce National High School Certificate. That's according to the Education Minister. What's the National High School Certificate?
I have no idea.
So they are reintroducing something that I don't recall, unless it was something that existed before my time. And my time was quite a while back.
National High School Certificate.
Yes, government has revealed it will reintroduce the issuance of national certificates aside the WASI as part of the rolling out of the new curriculum for basic schools. So will this be for JHS or SHS? I don't know.
The new curricula
Speaking
at for primary and JHS.
So the certificate will be for JHS. Speaking at a stakeholder conference, the minister said this new development is as a result of the absence of assessment in the primary and JHS level in the previous curriculum.
Okay.
Right. So yes, there will now be a certificate at the end of JHS, I guess.
I'll take
and
my time
SHS.
and appreciate that.
Anyway,
no, SHS is not part of this current reform.
The curriculum, no. Yes,
No,
I understand, but it could be part of the certificate thing. It could be.
Yeah.
We'll have to read the story.
Let's do this publisher. This is the new publisher front page. Oral sex is a criminal offense.
Pardon?
So lawyer Ampao is saying some things and quoting the acts that we have. Act 29, I think he's mentioning section 104. So you can check it out.
Doesn't that make you a criminal?
Do you have evidence? What evidence do you have?
In fact, a criminal and an accomplice sometimes at the same time.
Where's your evidence, gentleman?
Well, I'm asking.
You're accusing me of something. You're accusing me of being a criminal.
I'm asking whether this claim by lawyer Ampao, if true,
I haven't heard anybody ask, are you a criminal?
But it's a fair question. I mean, if suddenly something that you have been doing is declared a crime, doesn't that make you a criminal? Let's
continue on the front page of the new publisher. 4-wheel drives for all education directors. So the minister has announced that all regional directors of education will be given 4-wheel drives, while all district education officers across the country would receive pickup vehicles to enhance their monitoring and supervision duties within the education sector. Alpha Brony sponsoring candidate against NPP. Chief blows alarm. 2 Woyome houses sell for 11 million Ghana cedis, and Nam1 fights for bail today. The Ghanaian Observer, Amidu exposes hallucinating Asiedun Ketia Ekefuado outdoors community mining program. Vigilantes bill finally passed. Multimedia Dome FM meets Cecilia Dapa, render unqualified apology.
Let's make a correction. It wasn't multimedia that went to meet with Cecilia Dapa. It was at Dome FM. It's an important distinction to be made, especially where legal implications are present. It was not multimedia that went there. It was at Dome FM.
Weekend today, front page, leave a Sherman MCE alone. TDC fires accusers. Amidu exposes Asiedun Ketia, prostate cancer researcher, conferred professorship. And according to details of the story, which is on page 3, it says he's the youngest, really. He's 34. Mahama boy tipped to win a Memphis West NDC primary. And that's it for what's on the front page of the weekend today.
Did you say paper. There was a 34-year-old professor?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. So really that's cool. He's the cancer researcher. In fact, the details of the story says Ghana's foremost prostate cancer and natural medicine researcher, Dr. Raphael Nyakote Obu, has become the youngest professor in recent times at age 34.
That's
the
amazing.
Renowned prostate cancer and natural medicine researcher was honored with an honorary professorship in research into naturopathic. Is that it?
Naturopathic?
Yeah. Urology. Urology over the weekend.
Urology.
I mean, it's a plenty big words. Please read the story. But the event was held at the Great Hall of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Kumasi. Details of that and congratulations is very appropriate. Okay.
So did they say it's an honorary professorship?
Inyo, yes.
Okay.
Inyo, right. Yeah. So he was honored as a result of his research and innovation of his breakthrough men's formula for prostate health and immune booster.
Okay.
And they say he defied all odds from an obscure, is it Dangbe land in Ghana, to globally recognized individual through hard work and determination, winning him the prestigious 40 Under 40 Achievers Award in the education category. So there's a lot to learn about this gentleman and inspiration to take from him as well. Yeah.
Massive congratulations.
Any other stories? So, time is not our best friend right now, so I guess we have to run.
Yeah.
I have a special birthday dedication. A man who once worked with us as a cameraman, it's his birthday today. Bright Ohineba Echampong, former colleague of ours. It's your birthday today, July 26th. Well, this is how far the Lord has brought you. We thank God for your life. Happy birthday to you.
I have a couple of people I want to say good morning to, and to thank them for watching us all the time, without exception. The first one is an architect called Michael.
Okay.
I don't know Michael's last name, but he's a very talented architect. He's building a number of beautiful homes in the Airport Hills community. And Michael is great. He's hardworking, very creative.
I would love to talk to him because, you know, we're launching the Habitat Fair today. That's our annual housing fair. And as part of the conversation, as part of the event, we have conversations around housing.
Wow.
So
I'll hook
what
you
you
up.
described, please hook me up. Yeah.
I'll hook you up. Yeah. Also, Thomas K. Williams is an accountant. Mr. Thomas K. Williams, Uncle TK, good morning to you. He never misses the show. In fact, every television in every aspect of his life is tuned in to the Joy News, and he doesn't miss a moment of your stuff. So he, for example, now knows that you're a criminal. I'm sure.
Okay, no, that's not the tag you should put on me. I'm
sure
not a criminal.
He'll be joining
Seriously?
the petition. You know, Mamabi, I think we're going to have to get legal help, legal advice to keep you out of.
You need legal advice. I'm going to sue you for what you've said to me today on the show. Yeah. Stay with us. We've got sports coming up. And then we will come back and have our conversation.
Defense.
Watch out for Dear AM. If you've got any relationship issues, we would love for you to discuss it with us, and you can write to us. So there's more after sports.